Hi, my name is Elaine Williams, and I just had the honor and privilege of having my colors done with Danielle Furman of Reflections of You, and I am so excited to not wear black anymore. And there's all kinds of things I've learned and how to help me look younger and feel better, and even what to put in my home so that I will feel more grounded and calm, which I know I need. I think we all need. But I just wanted to ask Danielle a couple of questions because this has been a really transformational, enlightening experience, and I just wanted to share her work, which is so important with the world, anybody who wants to know more about it. So Danielle, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And I wanted to ask you, how did you get into color?
Well, it's interesting because I know so many people that have gotten into like the image industry, and it's because they grew up in an arena where fashion was like so important, and that was never how it was for me. When I was in a relationship and actually married at the time, and a lot of our friends were getting their colors done by this woman, and I figured, well, why not? And my husband at the time actually got his colors done before I did, and he came home and I was so upset remembering looking at his colors and going, what happened? I was like almost mortified really when I saw his colors, but and what it was is that I was dressing him in the colors I was wearing, and then when I was looking back, I was wearing the colors that my mom was dressing me in that weren't my colors. So it's was kind of a full circle kind of thing. But as I was watching him wear his colors, and then I had my colors done, and noticed how people related to me so differently. Like, it was transformative, it was eye-opening. I never thought people would react to me differently just from wearing
Colors
that related to me. So I knew after that one day I would go back and get trained in this process. And when I was going through my divorce is when I decided to do that. And it was quite a long program. It was over 2 years. And the thing that for me, this work is not just about image, but it's really about healing yourself. And it took me to such a deep knowing of myself, and understanding why I chose the things that I chose, even in the clothes that I was wearing, like the styles of clothes, and why were those better than others. And it was just a huge healing process. I cried a lot. We did words and all kinds of stuff that related to us, and it was an amazing process. And the woman that trained me, or I had a few teachers, but she's no longer alive anymore, and I just bless her every day, and I miss her from the bottom of my heart for just everything that I learned from her.
And I just want to say, it does not take 2 years to get your colors done. If you're thinking about that, she was studying to become a certified master color person, image consultant.
Right.
So, but I love that point about that it was healing. And I know I grew up in a very, there was a lot of abuse, and I had a very domineering stepmother who was in my life since I was 2. And not only was I dealing with body image and eating disorders, but I really see she projected all of her stuff onto me.
Yeah.
And so much of my idea of style was either trying to cover up and protect myself from her criticism, or a complete blatant disregard defiantly.
Yeah.
So I had, and that's like not a great place to come from either way. And I've worked with Danielle, and I'm a work in progress, like we all are, but I think that happens to a lot of people. We end up trying to either please or defy somebody, an authority figure in our life, or perhaps a spouse or partner, or whatever. And sometimes it's like figuring out who you really are without all the other stuff that we inherit that gets put on us.
Yeah, and the other thing too, about 12 years ago, I came across another woman that brought in another piece of the picture for me that was all about the really digging in deeper and doing more healing work. And it's really about being congruent on the inside as well as expressing yourself on the outside, so that you're really being your authentic self in all areas so that you can, you know, feel your best, be self-confident, self-expressed, and know that you're doing it in a way that is good for you and not the way that the media says that you should dress or you should be a certain way. That drives me crazy. I hate that. So that's why I love this work, because it's really about, you know, being yourself and really getting out there and knowing who you are on a very deep level.
And feeling good
And feeling
about
good.
what you're wearing and what, you know, there's nothing worse. You know, I do comedy and I'm performing a lot, but if I feel constricted by my clothes or unsure, it's like I'm already starting off on the wrong foot, and it's just the worst feeling. It's the worst feeling.
Right.
So Danielle, if you were gonna just give one tip about color, is there just like one gold nugget you could share with us today? I know there's probably 20 million.
There's 20 million, but just know that black is an overrated, overworn color, and everybody has their own form of black, and it could be blue, navy blue, brown, burgundy, green. It could be all different colors, and so that's one of her blacks, which is a blue. And this may look like black, but it's actually navy. And just know that when you're wearing the right colors, you're actually connecting with people in a very different way. You're not putting an invisible wall between you and them.
Thank you. It's so great. And if you want to know more about Danielle and more about color, she has a really cool book that's free. And what is it? Where is
And you
it?
go to colortipsforsuccess.com and you can download the book.
Color Tips for